What's up everyone, here is AhkTaar and welcome back on my YouTube channel. In this video I'm gonna show you the potential of Mammook against the guild boss. So, in my opinion, using Mammook is better than using Catherine because he can do the same as both Catherine and Nicholas for the speed increase on your heroes. The attack down on the basic attack is such a great thing to have. Permanently, the boss is gonna deal 40% less damage, and this is so great in comparison with the consolidation of Catherine. So you're gonna lose the counter attack, but you are still getting the speed buff 40% on your heroes, and also you are gonna take Mammook is gonna tank the single target attack from the boss and he can't be stunned, so this is perfect. Then I am using Ben Austin as always. I am using Lukea, but if you don't have Lukea you can replace her by a need roll, for example, if you have one exclusive 3 or a Hertha exclusive 3 or his arrow maybe. The goal is to have a good bleeder. You have also Alicia who can do the job. And then I'm using Ikina and Ulcaster because in this team I want to try something with direct damage. It's not the most optimal thing I have currently on my account. Also because I'm lacking a combat vanguard aura on this team because my combat vanguard is on Catherine, so I am gonna lack some damage during the fight. Also I don't have any mastery surge aura because the only I have is currently on my Nicholas. But enough talk, let's run the fight and see how it works. As you can see, my Ulcaster and my Mammook doesn't have any aura yet. I have boss layer aura on Ikina, so it increases the direct damage he deals on the boss, and I have advanced hit aura on Lukea and skill master aura on Ben Austin. So for now, the damage are pretty interesting. But I'm using 3 mythic hero. If you don't have Ulcaster, or if you have Ulcaster but if you don't have Lukea, you have some heroes to replace them. You are not forced to use Ikina here, but in this team, if you don't have a Zonja, etc., maybe you can try to use that. It's gonna do a lot of damage. But the bad thing here is the boss, when he uses his ultimate here, as you can see, he applies an attack down on my heroes, and without Catherine I'm not able to cleanse that, and this is a bit annoying because when my Ikina is gonna use her second skill, if she has the attack down on her, then it's gonna be bad because it's gonna lower the damage by 40%, and she is here to deal an insane amount of damage. As you can see, 11 million already. But then I'm gonna have the attack down during the fight, and it's gonna be bad. It is gonna be bad, but it's something I have to work on about my speed tune, because if I increase more her speed, maybe I am gonna lose this buff before using the second skill on her, and that could help. Also, as you can see, she is using first in priority the second skill, so she keeps her buffs, and this is really important. Otherwise, she's gonna lose the skill master aura and the attack buff from Ulcaster when she is gonna release her second skill, and so you are gonna lose a lot of damage. So as you can see, without the apple of Nicholas, for now I am still alive, because with this team I have 2 things. I have cold and wet sometimes coming from Ikina, and I also have the attack down permanently on the boss, and this is such a great thing here. So I can survive with my heroes. Also I have a lot of stats on my Lukea, and that helps a lot. So as you just saw here, I used the second skill with the attack down on my Ikina, so I lost a ton of damage. This is a bit annoying, so maybe I have to increase my speed even more on my Ikina. But the damage are pretty nice though. Okay, it failed. I lost a hero, so he's nuking my entire team. This is what happens when I stay alive until the end. As you can see, look at the damage here. pretty nice though. And remember that I have no combat vanguard aura on my heroes and no mastery surge aura in comparison with my main team, with which I can deal something between 250 million and 270 million. I would get way more damage using this team. And look at the damage coming from Ikina, 101 million, and in comparison with my Lukea, who has a way better gear and a better aura. Her aura is level 21 and the aura on my Ikina is only level 4. So yeah, there is a huge difference in stats also against these two units, so my Ikina could deal way better than my Lukea in this team. This is the way to use Ikina. You want to increase her attack and to lower the tenacity of the boss, and so these two things paired, you are gonna deal insane amounts of damage using any direct damage dealer. So I can't wait to take back my Lucifer and put him in this team to replace Lukea and see the difference. This is pretty interesting, and you have other heroes I would like to try on this boss because probably other heroes are gonna be interesting. For example, let me check. If I take Will, for example, on the basic attack he can also apply the attack down, and normally he should deal a lot of damage using the basic attack. So if I'm using him with Ulcaster, maybe he's gonna deal a lot of direct damage, because if I change the form here, yeah, look at the coefficient on the basic attack. I'm pretty sure that he can deal a lot of damage and also reduce the attack, which is pretty nice. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he can increase the defense of my heroes by for 2 turns here using this skill. So in fact, he is pretty interesting for this kind of content. In the future, when I'm gonna build him, I'm gonna show him to you. Also, other heroes that can be interesting for this kind of content. Where is he? This is a new release, the hero. This is Belton. Yeah, Belton, because also on the basic attack he can apply the attack down, but here this time it's not a support, but it's a DPS. So in fact you can maybe replace a support in your team using him, so you will have more damage during the fight. His damage coefficient is not that high on the basic attack, but especially if you have some exclusives on him, normally with the ultimate he is gonna deal an insane amount of damage on the boss every time. So maybe this one paired with Ulcaster can do a great job during the fight, but I can't try him neither because I don't have the awakenings and the skill ups, etc. I have too many things to build yet, so I'll have to be patient and try that in the future. Also, I tried, yeah, let me try something different, because I tried many kind of stuff using Ikina. Also, I tried to lower her crit rate to increase her damage, and I tried something like that. First with Anna, but she is still missing some skill ups, so it's not gonna be really nice. But I also tried that, because with that you can get crit damage and crit rate bonuses on your heroes, which is pretty interesting with Lukea and Ikina, but I think this is not the most optimal thing here. In this team, I would like to replace Lily by Daisy, because using Daisy she's gonna increase all my offensive stats on all my heroes, crit rate plus 25%, crit damage 30%, and attack 20%. So on all my heroes it could be great to reduce the crit rate on my Ikina, because now she has 100%, and increase her offensive stats instead of that. It could be really strong. But let's do a last try. Let's try that just to see the damage of my Anna here. But before, let me show you my Anna. As you can see, she's still missing some skill ups. Two skill ups here, so yeah, the cooldown is really important. So I don't have the cooldown here and here neither, which is pretty bad. And here I'm missing 10% chance to apply the burn. It is still important, but yeah, let's try that. Once she is exclusive 1, she can deal a lot of damage, but also she can increase the attack of my heroes by 40%, so normally it should be great with that team. Also because my Ikina already have a 100% crit rate with her stuff, so normally it should be interesting. Now I have the attack buff. Oh, wait a second. I think I missed something on the smart casting because I saw my Ikina playing her ultimate first and then the second skill, so she is losing buffs doing that and I want to avoid that. So let's change that. Okay, so let's go back here on the guild boss number 6. Let me change the smart casting here. Let me see. Yeah, as I said, priority 1 to this one, so she's not transforming before using this skill, so she keep the buffs. Really important. And on her priority to the attack buff, it's important. I block the skill to skill 1 of Ben Austin, important, and priority to the speed bonus with Mamuk. No priority set on Lukea. So let's try that again. So normally it should be better. Okay, so now I have the attack buff. I think I missed something. But we are gonna see. Because normally I thought Anna would have put the attack buff before on Ikina, but it wasn't the case. Well, let's see during the fight. Yeah, the attack buff is coming right after she uses her first skill, so it's not great, in fact. It's not that great. If you have the new hero set, normally this hero would be amazing here, an amazing support to put the cold 2 and wet 2 against the boss, but I'm not sure about wet 2 if it can work or not. Yeah, look at that, she has the attack buff every time after using the ultimate. So let's retry again, because it's not working otherwise. I want the attack plus 40% before launching the first skill. Really important. This is the goal of using an A. So if I'm not doing that, then in fact I'm losing a ton of damage. So what have I done? Anna first strike. Yeah, normally it's this skill giving the attack bonus, but here, yes, this is because she is faster, in fact. This is just because she is faster. So if I'm using that before, normally it's gonna change something. So let's try that. Let's try with that. Okay, so now I have the attack buff when I'm gonna release the second skill, but I'm not in the second form, so I'm losing 1 turn. Is it gonna make a huge difference during the run? I don't think so, to be honest. We are gonna find out. My Anna is not that tanky though, but normally she is tankier than my Lukea, because my Lukea is taking the debuff here every turn, so... Okay, I need the attack down. Yeah, attack down, perfect. Yeah, and I had the attack debuff on my Ikina when I used the first skill, which is pretty bad. But maybe on the next turns it's gonna set up well. Yeah, for now the damage are not insane though. Still the attack down on the boss. Did you see that? 700k using the detonation from Ana, which is pretty interesting though. And one more time, the second skill with the attack down, so it's pretty annoying. I have to check the speed on my heroes before running the fight. Otherwise, I'm losing a ton of damage. And it's really important. And one more time with the attack down. Yeah, every time I have the attack down, so it's not working this way. Really important to check the speed before. So I'm still trying many different kind of stuff against the guild boss number 6 in order to see if I can play another team without Nicholas, etc. Because there are some teams really interesting and I'm trying to find a better one than the one I am currently using. It could be great. Because now my next goal is gonna be to reach the 400 million damage in one attempt, but I'm far away from it for now, so I'll have to be patient and to farm the legendary auras on my heroes. Really important. Okay, so for now the damage are pretty nice. I'm not close to the 200 millions, but normally, yeah, one more time, I have the attack down and I'm gonna release the first skill. 9 million damage only because of this attack down. This is so terrible. So the damage are not that bad though. So if you have this kind of team, not with the same stats as my heroes for sure, then probably you can try to reach at least the 100 million without using Nicholas. So it can help a lot. So that was all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, as usual, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye bye.